Sanju Verma, in a sense, Congress party is accusing you of cooking up a conspiracy theory
with all
so that you can paper over the serious security breach in Parliament. Your response?
Okay, I did not heckle anyone. Thank you. It is BJP versus all on your show now. Abhishek, I see 4 people from the opposition. But anyway, I'll take each one of them head on. Responding to Mr. Raman and Mr. Mika, I just have to say this, that the DG CRPF, Mr. Anish Dayal Singh, a high-powered committee has been instituted under his aegis. He will submit recommendations to the Union Home Minister, and statements will be made both by Om Birla, the Lok Sabha Speaker, and of course the Union Home Minister. But the opposition cannot have a gun to Mr. Amit Shah's head saying कि हमें आज इस मुद्दे पर अभी तत्कालीन statement चाहिए. Point number 2. On the one hand, the opposition says this is a serious security breach, and I agree with them on that count. But in the same breath, they absolutely trivialize this horrifying security breach by saying कि जो 42 साल की नीलम आजाद हैं, I don't believe in face shaming or age shaming. But the reason I mentioned her age is only because, she says that she resorted to this because she is unemployed. मतलब 2014 में 10 साल पहले लगभग वो 32 साल की होंगी, तो 32 साल में भी उनको नौकरी नहीं मिली. आज 42 साल में भी वो बेरोजगार हैं, तो मतलब बेरोजगारी तो मुद्दा है ही नहीं. Point number 3, Lalit Jha, he has been seen on the social media. These photographs are viral with various TMC and Congress leaders, but Congress leaders say हमारे साथ फोटो खिंचवा ली तो कौन सी बड़ी बात है, चलिए वो भी हम आपको बेनिफिट ऑफ डाउट दे देते हैं. मेरा सिर्फ इतना कहना है, when under rule 255, 256, repeatedly the chair of the house, in this case the vice president no less, Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar, with folded hands requested the opposition members that I have received 23 notices, we will have a proper discussion, but please maintain decorum and dignity of the house. आप क्या करते हैं? You jump into the well of the house with placards, you start sloganeering, you start undermining the dignity of the house, and then after repeat warnings when you are asked to leave, you are suspended, then you start crying victimhood. I can say this, I'm sorry, I'm comparing apples with oranges, but on Abhishek Kapoor's show, if we keep behaving in a manner that is undignified, that breaches the basic levels of decorum, I'm sure we will be asked to take, क्या बोलूं अभी, will be asked to exit. तो यही मैं कहना चाहती हूं कि हर मुद्दे पर, why is it Abhishek? I will just take 10 seconds more. Do you remember the budget session of the parliament in February 2023? उस वक्त अदानी वाला मुद्दा बहुत गर्म था. In January 2023, Supreme Court के कहने पर there was a 7-member high-powered committee which was instituted to probe the Adani related allegations under the aegis of Mr. Abhay Sapre, who is a former Chief Justice of the Guwahati High Court. हमने कहा कि मिस्टर सप्रे क्या कहते हैं सुन तो लीजिए. The opposition staged a walkout. Then look at the monsoon session. Gaurav Gogoi moved the no confidence motion against the Modi government. और कितनी शर्म की बात है कि जिस आदमी ने नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन मूव किया मोदी सरकार के खिलाफ, on the 10th of August 2023, the day the final discussion was held on the no confidence motion, the moment प्रधानमंत्री अपना वक्तव्य बोलने के लिए सदन में खड़े हुए, राहुल गांधी, मिस्टर खड़गे, अधीर रंजन चौधरी, everybody and anybody who's a veteran from the opposition camp, including Gaurav Gogoi, they staged a walkout. And the same thing is being repeated now winter session में. तो ये जो है ना रकस क्रिएट करना, shoot and scoot politics, अभी ये चलेगा नहीं. Shoot and scoot has run its course. We will not take this lying down. या तो आप मुद्दे पर बातचीत करिए, पर सब्र से करिए. यदि दादागिरी और गुंडागर्दी सदन में होगी तो आप पर कार्रवाई होगी, because you are not above the law of the land. Get that loud and clear.
Okay. So basically what Sanju Verma is saying is that it's not just about the winter session. The cause might have been different, but session after session, the opposition has been a habitual disruptor. In fact, has used disruption as a strategy and crying victim when they get suspended. Now, Mr. Silas, you see, the fact is that after the last round of suspensions, which happened, I think, about 2 sessions back, there was an understanding reached between the Treasury benches and the opposition. You know, every opposition leader was part of the Business Advisory Committee meeting, I am told, in which a decision was taken that irrespective of the issue, irrespective of the intensity of protests, placards would not be used in the House. Yes. Now, when you see opposition MPs coming in with placards, rushing not just to the well, but to the speaker or chair's dais, it's clear that you have come prepared to be in breach of that understanding. So obviously then, why do you want a soft touch approach from the government when you are in breach of an understanding?
No, first of all, very good evening to all of you. It's not for the first time that this is happening in the parliament. It's very sad, definitely. But if you go back to 2004, between 2004 and 14, the same thing the Bharatiya Janata Party used to do. And what Mr. late Arun Jaitley said, the protest is a part of democracy. It is not illegal. That is what late Arun Jaitley said. And today, as of now, what the country is talking about, there are 4 issues. What was currently today was very, very hot. The first issue was that people of India are talking that the suspension is very sad. It shouldn't have happened. Almost 150 MPs have been suspended from the parliament. Secondly, what the people of India were talking on social media is the martyrs who got martyred in Kashmir, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is absolutely mum on that. Thirdly, what I heard today was the retirement of Sakshi Malik, which is absolutely very, very unfortunate. Sanjuji, how she raised her retirement.
Mr. Silas.
And the most important thing is the Bharatiya Janata Party has fooled the people of India. Again, especially the people of Rajasthan. They have refused to give...
Are you insulting the wisdom of the people of Rajasthan?
Of course.
Exactly.
Are you insulting? Do you think you are not insulting the wisdom of the people of Rajasthan in having elected a government just a fortnight back?
It's so unfortunate, Abhishek ji, that they have been fooled again by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Is that not a tragedy, Mr. Silas? Because I think the opposition is really missing what's really the sentiment on the ground. Sanju, before I come back...
trying to expose the lies of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, Sanju, before you respond...
You cannot deny from that.
Okay, let me get... Okay, let me get Sanju to respond to that. But Sanju, I have to add... hold on.
Give me 5 seconds.
I understood. Okay.
Give me 5 seconds. Even the Bharatiya Janata Party won the election in Madhya Pradesh on the Ladli Behan Yojana. And today the names are being struck off. Why is this happening? That our women who voted for the Bharatiya Janata Party are being struck off from the Ladli Yojana.
Okay, let Sanju Verma respond. I'll just add one thing or rephrase what Mr. Silas is saying, Sanju, for you to respond. You respond to the charge he has made about the Ladli Behna, but also, Sanju, that isn't it really bad optics that you are suspending 140, 150 members of parliament? I mean, forget about what's the image that gets carried across the country. I mean, the kind of image that gets carried outside India as well. How would the BJP respond to that?
You know, Abhishek, Mr. Silas raised some pertinent points, and I will respond to his and your very important query as well. First and foremost, we all love our sportsmen and our sportswomen, Sakshi Malik included. But जब आप sportsmen या sportswoman की बजाय आप राजनीति के दलदल में कूद जाते हैं, तब आप एक स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन नहीं रह जाते. आपकी यदि राजनीतिक महत्वाकांक्षा है तो खुलेआम कहिए कि हमें राजनीति करनी है. पॉइंट नंबर 1. Point number 2, Sakshi Malik said that, we are upset that Sanjay Singh, who's a close confidant of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, is now the Wrestling Federation president. Arey, Sakshi Malik Mohtarma, Mr. Sanjay Singh won the Wrestling Federation of India's election with a thumping majority. Out of 47 votes, he got 40 votes. And Wrestling Federation का जो प्रतिनिधित्व कर रही थी, she is another famous sportsman, Anita Sharan. She only got 7 votes. तो बाकायदा इलेक्शन हुई और संजय सिंह जीत कर आए. तो साक्षी मलिक यदि इसके भीतर हस्तक्षेप करना चाहती हैं, तो मुझे उन पर तरस आ रहा है. पॉइंट नंबर 3, राहुल गांधी, प्रियंका वाड्रा, उन्नाव के वक्त, हाथरस के वक्त आज रेसलिंग फेडरेशन को पॉलिटिसाइज करने के लिए गिद्ध की तरह ये चले आते हैं.